All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that little showcase. Now let's talk about the reason why you should invest in Tessa, and that's gonna be the Tessa marks. Bro, these Tessa marks are busting. You guys saw it on the video. Some of these monsters were getting destroyed, and partially because of the active skill too, because it hits 9 tiles when you're going against a 9-tile monster. It can hit all the tiles, and her chain combo can hit up to 5 against 9-tile monsters also. So her active and her chain combo are really good, but her Tessa marks is where she shines. This is the main reason why you guys should invest in her, and I'll show you guys why. So the way she stacks these Tessa marks is through using active skills, and Thunder Aurorian is using active skills, as well as her using a chain combo. Her chain combo is only 2, so she gets them every single turn if she's captain or if you're using yellow tiles. Really easy. And then if you have teammates who have really short active cooldowns, which is what you want to be doing if you're running Tessa as your carry, then you're going to be getting marked really fast. Each mark deals 40% damage, so let's say you have 10 stacks, which is very easily obtainable at your second turn when you're going to be getting her active. That's 400% extra damage that ignores defense. So that's a lot of damage on a second iteration after active skill. And it's really easy to land around 2 surrounding clusters when you have her active skill pulling everything in and then proccing it around everything that you just pulled. Let's look at a quick clip to show you guys exactly how this Tessa mark works so you guys can see how OP it is. Alright, she uses the active skill, you see the damage, right? And then her Tessa mark procs around her. These numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means you had 6 Tessa marks, right? That was in a round where I could even really stack up my Tessa marks. I don't have units that have super fast actives like Nemesis. That's a 5 cooldown active. If you guys put in like people who have really short actives, like two rounders and 1 rounders, like your converters should have 2 rounds, and maybe Amy messing around. Let's say Mia, I think Mia has 2 round active cooldown. That would be really good because you would just cycle through them really quick and get Tessa tons and tons of marks, man. Like you can get to a crazy amount of marks and do a lot of damage. And this only goes up the more you level up your gauntlets. Every 2 levels you get an extra 10%. So I've been focusing on Ascension, so I only have mine at level 6, but at level 8 that would be 50%. So instead of 400% at 10 marks, you'd be doing 500% at 10 marks, and that just gets, you can see how that would get ridiculous, you know? So that's, to me, the main reason, boys. Focus on the equipment if you're going to be investing. On Tessa, she's really good if you invest in her Ascension first and then her equipment, because you want to get all the different things that her Ascensions give. If you really don't want to ascend her to 3, like you won't get the 2 surrounding clusters, which is okay because you still get the defense and you get the extra Tessa mark from using a chain combo from the first 2 Ascensions. So that's definitely, I think that's definitely worth it. I would at least ascend it to level 2 if you guys don't want to ascend it to level 3, because the 2 surrounding clusters is just a nice little extra, but this is where her damage really comes from. So you can actually get away with just ascending her to level 2 actually, and then focusing on getting your equipment up as high as you can to boost that damage. Alright, now let's talk about what teams she would be good with and what weaknesses she would be able to cover. So for example, if you didn't have Kafka or Wrath or someone like that, snipers that can pick units off from far away, Tessa would be good because she can pull them in. So if you don't have snipers, build Tessa. If you have people like that have AoE that are close range, you can also combo them together. Like Vivian has a 3 cluster, so when you pull like a lot of units with Tessa, the 3 cluster from Vivian will be really good because she can follow up with a lot of damage. Both her active and her combo are 3 clusters, so she can follow up with both of them very well. So characters like Dana are always solid, so I wouldn't really say she's specifically good. Aerodon is extraordinarily good with her. If you pair her with Aerodon, after you pull, you can use Aerodon's and it's perfect and lines up perfect, right? Tessa, after 2 turns, uses her active, right? On the 3rd turn, Iridon will have things to, the prism tiles to put around all the monsters that you just pulled, and that will give you a lot of auto attack damage, which is very important in some stages of the game. Mia is really good because she's a 2-turner. Liam is a 3-turner. I don't think I would run Liam really. She's actually sleeper okay, but I wouldn't go with her. The other AoE guy, the guy with the beard, bro, I can't even remember his name. He'd be really good because he's also a 2-turn and he's very similar to Mia. If you guys know the name, please write it down in the comments. I don't own him and I don't remember his name right now, but he's another good option because he's a 2-turn unit. Anyone with low turns, really good. So Granru, really good. She can convert after pulls. Sometimes they'll mess you up because the tiles that you pull them to will be yellow and you won't be able to use those. But at the same time, everything can be perfect, you know. It still works pretty well with Granru, and she's a 2-turn active skill user as well, so that's really good. Nadine, she's a little she's 3, but you're gonna have to use Nadine because you don't really. I use Amy sometimes just to mess around. She has a lower cooldown, so you can get the Tessa stacks up really fast. It's preemptive plus 2-turn as opposed to Nadine, not preemptive, right? Nadine's not preemptive, and it's 3 rounds. So in the beginning, you can use Amy if you want to mess around like I'm messing around, but if you guys are serious about pushing Spire late game, you probably just want to stick to Nadine because she can ascend 3 times and Amy can't. She's max ascended, and that's really sad that they made the 3 stars that way. But yeah, those are the characters that I would use with Tessa or try to get. She's really good in any team, but if you really want to min-max, those are some of the characters that you could with her. Hopefully this helped you guys in some way. And maybe convince you guys that Tessa is really good, so you guys will build her. And if you're going to be building her, that's really cool. Let me know that in the comments. If you guys have any other characters that you know that are 4 stars and maybe sleeper OP also comment in the comments because I'm really curious. I like doing off-meta stuff, so if you guys know any of that stuff, it'd be cool to find out from you guys. And yeah, if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, share if you think this will help anybody, and have a great day.